Hey everybody. Happy Saturday. Can you guys hear me? Cool. I see a thumbs up. Alrighty. Well, thank you for being here. Sorry about the time change. We had some fur baby problems going on, so everybody is okay. I hope everybody is having a good Saturday. So Cammy was first. Hello. Shauna B, Mickey, SoFlo Mama, um, KB Investigates, K Braze, Go Bulldogs, Unseen, Girl from Issaquah, Dutch Oma. Okay, I think I got everybody so far. Um, so yes, we will be having a little fun tonight with some special guests that hopefully will be joining soon. Um, we're gonna go through some Christmas holiday traditions that we have, share our favorite memories. We're gonna go through some favorite movies, some funny clips. Maybe if we all want to play some games at the end. Um, I know I at least have the drawing game, so we could definitely do that if we all want to. But how are you guys doing? So, does everybody have their tree already? Or do you put up a tree? Put a Christmas tree in the chat if you put up a tree. All right, so most people have a tree up. Oh yeah, I forgot I had music. I
I
heard
don't know.
about that.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that would be funny.
Like
They have all
instead of
sorts
the
of
elf on the shelf, it's a Snoop on the stoop.
yes. Oh my gosh. Um, I feel like I've seen a lot of like different. I can't think of them, but different rhymes on other rhymes that people have come up with. I don't know. I'll if I think about it, I'll
Bull on a
show you
stool.
guys. Oh my gosh. Rest and
Rest.
reset.
Oh my gosh, Emmy, that thing literally had me cracking up.
I mean, I lost it the first time when someone came in like almost immediately with that name.
I
And
know
it's
that was
like,
pretty quick.
I was
what? And
dying.
now that song, like the green beans,
Oh
tomatoes,
my gosh.
potatoes, or
Potatoes. So after the stream, I went into Glara's chat and I just put green beans, potatoes, tomatoes, and I don't know why, but I lost it laughing. I think I sent you guys a screenshot, but my husband was like, "What are you doing?"
That was so funny. We have to do that again and again and again. It was really fun.
Oh, that was hilarious. Slouch on a couch. I like that. Let's
that
see,
would be
green
me, a
Yes.
slouch on a couch.
Hey JLL, how are you?
Hopefully, Rest and Reset will make an appearance if they're on our side of the street. Maybe.
Oh, I know.
I don't know who it is.
I know.
I don't know who it is either, but they're really funny, and I want them to stay like that.
I know. Hilarious.
Somebody said, Emmy, we can do a midnight ball drop out for
Oh
the
my
court
gosh.
date.
Well, that's already on Tuesday, so I know. I wish. Yeah.
It seems like it's going by really quick, but also really slow.
Well, I don't know if everybody saw, but we got a maybe early Christmas present.
Oh my gosh.
Today.
I couldn't, he is so eloquent and well spoken. I'm sure
Yeah.
it might have taken him a little while to get that reply so perfect. But I was surprised she didn't comment back because she was like responding to nearly everybody saying how stupid everybody was. But
I know. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that it was still there when I.
Yeah.
So we do have the amazing comment that was left on a video today. So I will go to that and let Emmy kind of explain what happened.
So, I mean, in a nutshell, I actually I watched a part of BHB's live from her first live from this morning, and she was yelling about this young girl who I'm not going to say her name because she's not relative or relevant to any of this. And so I could not believe, well, I could believe it because she would say things like this. She she stated as fact that this young girl is a suspect in Layla's disappearance. to do the strike goes toward your Google account.
Oh, okay. So whatever's affiliated with that.
Right. That's what my understanding is. So like my channel and then the Sweetie Pie and Sourpuss channel is under my Headstone's Google account. Like that's not a
Okay.
separate. So my so-called like my backup channel, which actually is Sinner Nice channel, is on my Headstone's account.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's just like an added account.
It may not be. She may have her backup channel on a different email Google account. I don't know how that works. I mean, it could even have to do with IP address. I honestly don't know because I don't plan on getting any strikes. So
Right. Yeah, most people don't. Most people don't get strikes and then do stuff to get other strikes. Very crazy. All right.
I'm
so
just
into the fun
confused about the parents with, the whole parent situation, but, we might as well just move on to bigger and better things, holiday memories.
The parents thing, you mean like the step parents?
Yeah, the step parents and the mom, Layla's mom, I thought they were all getting along. And then it seems like it switches all the time, but I don't know if that's BHB's perception or if that's actual reality. You know what I mean? It's so hard. I just wish she
Right.
wouldn't bring that stuff to the forefront of
Into it.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh, I agree.
let them
Because
deal with it.
she alleged that that's what I was doing, was driving a wedge between the parents, and that's not what I was doing. Yet that's exactly what she's doing, where she is bad mouthing George and Brittany and bringing up this wish list, saying that there were boys' diapers on it when they don't, like, they have other children. They don't just have Nova Grace as a grandchild, they have children themselves. So
Well,
someone had actually commented, I think it was actually Lorton Girl, if I'm not mistaken, and had asked about where we could find the wish list. And I said, I don't know, but I will reach out to Brittany. So I did send Brittany an email asking if she wouldn't mind sharing the wish list so that we could share it. But
yeah.
that I just sent that probably like 30 minutes ago, so she'll probably get back to me at some point. But there is, it just seems like so much contention, and it's like it should just focus on finding Layla, not this, well, they did it, so I'm gonna do a wish list, and
Right.
vice versa.
Yeah, and who cares
Right.
who they're asking gifts for? Their kids. So if it's for their own kids, who cares? Like I don't know. Just it's a lot. Seems like a lot.
It is a lot.
Yes, Lisa. That's actually, so Lisa had said in SF's post today, he mentioned something about Jen in regards to Layla's court date that was missed. And I actually was talking about that with my sister today, because Layla went missing just a few days before her court date, where it was a custody hearing between Layla and her mom. Her mom was suing. I don't want to say suing, but her mom was petitioning
trying to get custody for the
custody
baby, right?
of Nova Grace.
Mm-hmm.
And I just found that very suspicious, especially because it on the initial GoFundMe for Layla, that fact was stated, but when they amended the GoFundMe, that statement was gone. And I actually have the original GoFundMe because it was on one of my lives. So it is very strange, to say the least.
No, I wonder because I've had to do that before. My daughter's father, who has passed away, my ex-husband, when he was alive and we were separated, I went and got emergency custody of her. He did not show up, but we didn't live in the same residence. Now, if she lives at the same residence as Jennifer, I wonder how that goes. I'm not familiar with that. Like, obviously, Jen got forfeited Layla forfeited the custody arrangement if she didn't show up to the court or what have you. Because if somebody doesn't show up, it automatically goes to the other person.
she couldn't show up because she was missing.
Oh, okay. See, that's where I'm confused on that timeline. So it was
Yes. So she
during
went
that
missing.
period.
I
Okay.
believe she went missing that Saturday to Sunday, and court was either on Tuesday or Wednesday of that week.
Gotcha. Okay. So following that week, gotcha. And she went missing the weekend before, prior. Okay.
Yep. And SF also mentioned how the dad, who was in New Jersey, is who reported her missing.
Yeah, and then I also something that stood out was that Jen didn't file a missing persons report.
No, it was the dad.
The dad did. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
It's just-
Corinne, you're right.
yeah,
It's a temporary custody.
Very peculiar, I'll say.
Yeah, the whole thing is kind of really confusing to me and doesn't really make sense. Like the whole, shoes, and now the last place she was seen this changed, and possibly the young girl was the last person that saw her, or it's just a lot. I hope they get some sort of closure at some point.
I agree.
Yeah. All of this reminds me, I don't know if you guys have I know I'm a podcast like maniac. But there's there's one called To Live and Die in LA, and it kind of has a little bit of the same circumstances. Like the daughter's missing and the mom is super suspicious. And I think she's still missing.
Oh.
So if you guys ever need like a really good podcast, there's 2 seasons of it and they're both really, it's like a whole story, the whole season, and they're both super super crazy stories. So I don't know, a little plug for those
Yeah,
2.
for sure. I'm always looking for something new to listen to besides the drama.
Right. I know. We
Kathy
listened to
said-
the first season on a road trip to Idaho, and yeah, our mouth was open the whole time because we were just like, what the heck is going on? So it's pretty crazy.
Oh,
All
I agree,
right.
Kathy. I don't understand why either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't either. It's a little weird, but I hate to say anything negative about the parents just because I can't imagine what they're going through.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
Road Rash, she does. And allegedly, according to Jersey,
Mm.
her daughter was friends with George in school.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
So Jersey knew them. I don't know if she knew them, but she knew of them. And that's how I was able to talk to them, because she knew them and sent them my way.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I think I remember you
Mhm.
saying something like that. Well, hopefully they have some sort of closure soon. I'm sure it's got to be hard around the
agree.
holidays, and this doesn't help, all the craziness with Bullhorn Betty. So,
All right. Well, I guess a break from probably does that still. Um, and so basically it's like a feast of the 7 seas is like the tradition. I do not like fish, so I never eat it. I usually just have pasta or something. And then another thing that I remember doing on my mom's side was when we were kids, my mom and my stepdad would give all 4 of us kids, so it was me, my brother, and my 2 stepsisters, um, $20, and then they'd let us loose in the dollar store, and we would buy 20 or probably like 18 presents because we'd have to buy our own wrapping paper, and all of that stuff. And then we'd all sit in the living room and wrap all of the presents. So there was literally like 80 presents under the tree when
Oh,
we would do
wow.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
So
sounds fun.
those are some of my memories. Who wants to go next?
I'll go. Or go
Yeah.
ahead, Em, if you want to go.
All right. So Christmas Eve was always spent at my dad's parents' house, and we would always get pizza. It was always pizza. And my grandma would always make pizzelles, which are one of my absolute favorite things in the world.
Yum.
And I never learned how to make them, unfortunately. She would make them by hand. And on Christmas Day, we would go to my mom's side of the family. And the 7 fishes, my grandma's sister, who is the last sibling alive, she does the 7 fishes. And I remember, I think it must have been last year because COVID was over. We stopped at my aunt's house, well, my great aunt, and like some of the fishes they had like squid and ugh, just no, I
Yeah.
cannot do it. Like, I'm like, I'll stick with the cheese platter and crackers, but
Right.
yeah. And my grandma and my dad's parents, my grandfather, my dad's dad died when I was 10, so it was just my grandma for since then. And so she
Yeah.
would just get, there was 6 grandkids, so she would get these big garbage bags and just put our presents in the garbage bag. Like, she wouldn't wrap them, she would just put them in these black garbage bags,
Oh, that's funny.
the industrial sized ones. And so it was like, you had this huge bag, kind of like Santa Claus, and you would just take out all your gifts from this garbage bag. So it was, yeah, it was really fun. Like, I feel like Christmas at my dad's side of the family was more fun because we had pizza and garbage bags of gifts. And then
Right.
my mom's side, it was more traditional, like just, but of course football, because my uncles are huge football fans, and it's like, ugh, it's so boring.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I am not with the football. Sorry, everybody. What about you, Soflo Mama?
It was kind of similar to yours. My parents haven't been together since I was 2, but my dad got remarried and when I was actually 3, and my stepmom's been in my life for that long, so I just consider her my mom. She's like the same thing as my mom. Everybody gets along now, but when
Right.
I was it took a while. But when I was little, we would go to my grandfather's, my dad's dad, and everybody would get so drunk.
Oh.
And yeah, I just remember it just being like a complete and utter shit show the entire time as a kid. And I'm like, I mean, everybody was, decked out, dressed to the nines. We had great food. My grandfather used to have like a room in his basement. His whole basement was redone, but a room, and he would have it all catered and everything like that. Like, all the food would be in one room, all the alcohol would be it. But it was just like too much. Everybody had too much of everything. So, when we all migrated down to Florida, my sister now has Christmas Eve every year, and it's a much more chill atmosphere with our children. And we have about 20 people because pretty much our whole family has relocated down here.
Oh, cool.
And we do like the white elephant gift, and
That's
it's a lot
fun.
of fun. Like the kids all have matching PJs, so that's
Aw.
cool. Yeah, like my daughter, my son, and my nephew, they all always have matching PJs for Christmas. And we take pictures and um but yeah, we do stuff like that, but leading up to Christmas, we always have a girls' night, which we just did the other night, and we always do a craft, whether it's like making a Christmas wreath or making I don't know, anything. We've made a
That's
bunch of
so
stuff.
cute.
Yeah, so we have like wine and hors d'oeuvres, and somebody always hosts it at their house. And this past last week, we actually went out to a pottery place, like one of those places where you can like paint your own pottery.
Oh, yeah.
So we all did that, and that was a lot of fun. And then we went out for brunch, so
That's
that was
nice.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, something we do every year together. And then next weekend, we're gonna do the kids' Christmas cookies. So my cousins have
Oh.
small children as well, and all of the cousins now are starting like their tradition, and they do Christmas cookies. So they roll out the dough and put on the sprinkles and make a mess and all that good stuff.
Yeah, that's super cool. I wish I was near my niece and nephew, to do
Yeah,
stuff like that. Yeah. That's
they
one
make
thing
it so special.
yes, for sure.
And we
But
host Christmas breakfast for everybody. So we do that every year. And then my parents
oh,
have, yeah. So we do like a brunch every year. And then my parents always do Christmas dinner. So it's kind of
oh,
traditional,
nice.
but there's always something going on. Somebody's always arguing about politics or, you
Oh,
know,
no. Yeah,
something.
that's one
So,
reason I'm glad I'm kind of far from my family, because it's
right.
usually just me and my husband and our cats, and we just do whatever we want.
Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice.
But,
But
it does I do miss the little kids because the kids make Christmas so magical.
so special, I know. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. We're pretty traditional. And again, like my parents all get along, like my real mom and my stepmom and my dad. And so
Yeah,
everybody's always together.
that's super
So,
nice for
yeah, it's nice
especially
for
your kids.
everybody.
Yeah.
And it's not awkward either. So,
Alright, let's read some chat comments. So Coco Buff said, "I just ordered personalized ornaments for my friends and coworkers for a gift. I'm excited to give them to them all." Oh, that's super cute.
That's cool. We're doing Secret Santa, and I got the history teacher, and so they did like little questionnaires like favorite color, favorite candy, favorite
Oh,
food,
yeah.
interests. And so today I was looking, and I'm like, I sent my TA a message because she got someone. She's like, "Why me? Why did I get this lady? She's so hard. Like she's so hard to buy for." I'm like, "Listen, I spent hours this morning trying to find something that I thought would be really, genuine, and
Yeah,
I was like, this is hard. It shouldn't be this
right.
hard."
it is. It's
I
so
know,
hard buying gifts for people.
for sure. I think last year I made keychains with my Cricut.
Oh,
Um,
that's cool.
yeah, I, like, ordered the little I think, like, acrylic little disc things, and they have, like, little flare things you put on them, and I just cut everybody's name and vinyl and slapped it on there.
That's cool. I love homemade gifts. I much prefer homemade gifts rather than
Right.
my husband this year. He actually, because we're going on a cruise right after Christmas, so we're not doing
Oh,
Christmas
yeah.
gifts this year. So he said, I'm going to get you 25 gifts. And he knows I'm very practical. I don't like gifts. I just don't like receiving gifts. I like giving gifts. So he got me like all these practical things every day. I wake up and next to my bed, there's a gift every day.
Oh,
Isn't
is it
that
for, like,
cute?
the
So
cruise?
like No, it's just different stuff like, I wouldn't buy
Oh,
myself. Like,
right.
a new wine opener. What else did he get me?
I
Uh,
need you to send me his number so I can text him ideas for the cruise.
right, yes. He got me, what was that? There was a really cool thing he got me. It was a game, like a mystery game, like a crime something game. I forget what it's called, but
Oh, that's super fun.
yeah, something for us to play together and something for my plants because I'm a big gardener. I love gardening. It's like one of my favorite things to do.
Oh,
So,
that is fun. I
yeah, just
kill
little
all
things.
the plants. Yeah,
Do you?
yeah, I can't grow anything. I kill succulents, like, that's how bad I
Oh my gosh, come on.
am.
AMAC, you can't kill succulents. They don't require anything. You need some air plants that just
I don't
require
know.
air.
So, oh no, Triple Diamond Art Christy M said, "Well, my 9-year-old just ruined Santa for my 7-year-old twins. Oh
Oh,
no." And now they're all
oh,
searching for their stocking presents. Oh no.
oh no.
Oh, speaking of presents, so growing up, my parents had a water bed,
Oh, I
and they
remember
always
those.
told us, do not go. There was on the bottom, there were drawers on either side, but then in the middle, there was like a door where there was like this long tunnel under the bed, and that's where my dad kept his rifles and other things. Well, we didn't realize until we were older, because once we realized like we're gonna go looking for presents, that's where they stowed all of our presents, was underneath their waterbed, because they always said, don't you ever go under there, because dad keeps his rifles there.
Oh, yeah.
And so
That's
they would
funny.
keep our presents in this little like stowaway underneath the bed. And so once we figured that out, they had to get a little more creative.
Oh, that's funny. It reminds me of the Friends episode, um, where they all are trying to find Monica's presents.
Yeah.
K-Bray says, "Things to take me to the mall and get my picture with Santa until I was 5 years old, and I grabbed his beard and pulled it off in front of everybody. Let's just say we got out of there fast." That's hilarious. That's
Oh my gosh.
like the
Can you
parent's
imagine?
worst nightmare. Wishful thinking says, "I remember my family would fight a lot, but I remember we were all at my mom and we sat and all watched Toys with Robin Williams. I've never seen that. That's why I love the song Closing of the Year by Lisa and Wendy. Oh, I'll have to look that uh, song up.
That's a good movie, Toys. I haven't thought about that movie in a long time, but
That's an
yeah, that's a
oldie.
good one.
I know. I didn't even know. Honestly, never heard of that movie. I'll have to look it up. I'm sure my husband knows. He knows every freaking movie. One
I
year, my
don't.
oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm reading that. The pooped sparked my interest. Our dog pooped sparkly Hershey
Oops.
Kisses foils for a week after getting into stocking.
Hey,
Oh my
cheese.
gosh.
The poop sparked my interest. Hey, cheese. Lorton girl said, "One year, my middle sister got up in the middle of the night and unwrapped all the presents." Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh,
That's
I would freak out. Oh my gosh.
She
that's
said someone broke into the house and did it. Oh my. That would be so scary.
oh my gosh.
Like, just fess up.
Right? The year of 2 trees fell off the top of the car on the highway. Oh my gosh.
That was funny.
That's kind of reminds me of like National Lampoon, like something that would happen
Yes.
to
Right.
Chevy Chase.
Exactly. That's where my mind went immediately. One
That is
present on
so funny.
Christmas Eve.
Oh, I
That's
think we
fun.
did that for a little bit too when I was a kid.
PKser said, "We got storms last night in Arkansas, but nothing spun up until the storms moved past
Oh yeah, I
or
saw
east."
where was it? I had one of my scanner app had a notification that there were tornadoes in, now I don't remember where it was. Oh, here, Tennessee was getting, Sumner County, Tennessee was getting tornadoes. And I was like, holy cow, we're supposed to
Yikes.
get our first snowstorm. Well, first they said it was going to be all rain. So we're like, woohoo. And then they said rain Sunday, snow Monday. Okay, so maybe a delay. Now they're saying all snow, anywhere from 2 to 8 inches plus.
Oh, yikes.
So I'm like, I would love the 2 inches and a delay. 2 inches.
Right? Self-blow mama has no idea about this freaking snow.
Oh, Remy, they're calling for the same down south. So yeah, there's flood warnings for more east of where I am. And so yeah, so there's a system coming from California, a system coming from the south. So that's usually a nor'easter, and it's too early for nor'easters.
We did a white elephant gift exchange on Christmas Eve, and no one ever wanted the naked statue of a clown.
Oh
But
my
we had to
gosh.
draw numbers so no one knew who was giving it.
Can you imagine? Oh my God.
Oh, word.
That is
What the?
terrifying.
I am terrified of clowns. Like, no, thank you.
Oh
Mm-mm.
my gosh.
Mm-mm.
But anybody that is in the storm's way, I hope you guys are safe. That is
Yeah,
very scary.
absolutely.
Shauna B says, except for opening presents in the morning. Yeah. We didn't have any traditions. That was always, yeah. We always used to open presents and then go over to whatever grandparents were having the celebration. My parents' cats would destroy the tree, rip up the paper. Yeah. See, that's my fear with my current cat because he gets into everything. My grandma and my dad said always got each of us a huge stuffed animal for Christmas, and she wrapped them in garbage bags. Sorry, Sophia.
The best white elephant. Oh no, I was just gonna say, I don't even know what I was gonna say, but I've never had anything wrapped in a garbage bag. You guys, I guess that's a thing. I mean, it makes sense. The
I
best white
think
elephant gift is to get a picture of yourself. What?
that is funny. I think the only gift I ever maybe had a garbage bag wrapped in was like a bike or something like that. I don't know. And like
My
you
parents
can't put
always
in
had the
paper.
bigger stuff unwrapped. Nothing like big was wrapped.
Oh
Like,
yeah. Ooh, Christmas at the casino. I like that. So where there's a casino by us, that's actually a good idea. Maybe we'll do that.
oh, I
Oh,
like
Stella
casinos.
Bella. Well, I hope you get in the Christmas spirit. I know it's hard.
And I
It's
feel
hard
like it's
sometimes.
tough this year. Like I can't believe Christmas is in less than 2 weeks.
Don't remind me, please.
It's just like,
I know.
well,
It's
not less
too
than
much.
2 weeks. Like almost 2 weeks. It's like, holy cow. Like it doesn't seem like it's already here, but it is.
I know. JLL says on Christmas Eve growing up, we always open one present. Oh, it sounds like that is a lot of traditions for some people. It was always a set of pajamas and we would wear them that night. Oh, were they matching? That would be cute. All right. Oh, Celebella, you're sick for a week. I know. I feel like everybody's kind of getting over something. And Kathy, I hope you're doing okay. I know you were battling a fever. Does anybody remember the story of the lady that sold her hair to buy the guy something, and then he sold something of his to get her what?
What?
Oh, wait. Was that? Hold on a second.
Emmy would know.
No, I feel
Oh.
like this is a story that we had to read in school because it had to do with.
Oh. The story.
Hold on, I'm gonna the seashell. The seashell. Hang on, I think that's what it's called. Oh my god, I haven't thought about that since like middle school. Hang on a second. I'm gonna look it up.
Leave it to K-Braze. He digs deep. Oh, hey, Stargazer Mom, how are you? I don't know if I said hi before. So, hey, since my early 20s, Christmas has been the worst holiday for me. I did great faking it, raising my kids. Now they're adults, it's so much harder to get in the spirit. Yeah, I agree. As an adult, especially with no kids myself and being away from my niece and nephew, it's super hard. I don't even decorate.
I was gonna say, yeah, it would be very easy for me not to get out all this crap and
Right.
decorate and outside and
And I have to put it back It's the putting back for me.
It's
I'm like,
yeah. And then I'm always like, how do we have so much stuff? Like, every year I feel like I accumulate more and more and more.
right.
Hey guys, I'll
VK's
be
got
right
a
back.
chainsaw. Of
Okay.
course. VK's got a chainsaw. She's gonna be who has the chainsaw? Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Tree is up but not decorated yet. Slow at decorating, yeah. I can't grow anything, ladies. I kill it. Yeah, same here, Kathy. Wishful thinking says, "My culture, we have Christmas on the one where we make our gifts, Christmas and Kwanzaa." Okay, all right. Oh, girl from Ithaca also got a chainsaw.
What are you guys doing with these chainsaws? Please tell
I
us.
know. Well, VK Sir said to trim the limbs around her horse's pasture, which makes
Oh, okay,
sense.
that makes sense.
Shauna B, I used to decorate and stuff. Don't see the point now that my mom is gone. I know
Remy,
it's
I have a
hard.
Christmas pickle.
You do? My God, my
Yes.
mom. I don't know if my mom bought me the Christmas pickle. I think she did.
Yeah, I hide it from my daughter. My son has no interest, but my daughter looks for it
Sorry.
every morning,
Oh, that is
every
super
Christmas
cute.
morning. Yeah, it's cool.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, welcome back,
All
welcome
right.
back.
And
All
Phil,
right.
oh no, Philadelphia flood watch. Holy moly, that's crazy. Everybody be safe out there. All right, skimming the comments. Never
Definitely
allowed
don't miss
to.
that weather. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I
Oh,
don't
I
miss
was
the Philadelphia
wrong.
weather.
It was the gift of the Magi, but it was
Oh, okay.
a seashell comb, I'm pretty sure. But gift of
What
the
is
Magi
that?
is what K-Braze was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
Henry.
gotcha.
Oh, Henry's famous Christmas story. A man sells his beloved watch to buy his wife combs for her beautiful hair, only to find out that she sold her hair to buy him a watch chain.
Interesting.
Yep.
Hey, Remy. I don't know if I said hi. Hey, Sunnyside. How are you? Okay, so we are going to go to the next topic. So, most memorable gift or present or even just something somebody did for you. I don't know. The reason I put this is I've told you guys I have a funny story about a penguin. And I don't want to sound like a spoiled brat, but it was just a funny story. So when I was probably about 18 or 19, so still at an age where gifts are, you like to get gifts. I remember like helping my dad and my stepmom figure out gifts for my brothers, and like one of them wanted a really expensive jacket and the other one wanted a really expensive tool set. And so Christmas morning, opening gifts, and there's like penguin ornaments. And I'm like, okay, penguin, whatever. It's a Christmas, it's a Christmas theme. And then I open another gift. It's a penguin stuffed animal. And I'm like, okay, more penguin stuff. Interesting. And so my brothers open their gifts. It's the nice, really expensive jacket, the really nice, really expensive tool set. I open my main gift. It's an envelope, and it's basically saying so you know how people can like name a star after you?
Yeah.
It was basically saying that I have a penguin out there somewhere. That's mine. And
Oh, that's cool. You adopted a penguin that you don't know.
So yeah, they basically like put in money to a penguin fund in my name, like essentially, which is cool. I just literally had no idea what the like. I don't ever remember saying anything about a penguin, and I'm like, what is happening? I just was so confused. I'm like, whatever. Um, and so I think towards the end of the night, I was like, okay, I have to ask, what's with the penguin? Like, why did I get a penguin? They're like, oh, remember when we were watching Happy Feet and you said, oh, I want a penguin? And I was like, no, I'm so confused. So that's my most memorable present. So anytime anybody mentions penguins, I'm always like, oh, I have a penguin. They look at me weird.
Yeah.
I
Avery said you might owe
I
Penguin child
might.
support.
I might owe penguin support. But here's the thing, they didn't even send me, like, a map of where my penguin is. Like, I don't know how I would have sent it, so anywho,
That's definitely a unique gift.
right? So,
I
did you
gotta
guys
think
have
about mine.
anything?
I know I don't know if I have a most memorable present. I mean, and it's been so long, but I feel like the best, like the most cost effective present I got was new tires for my car
Oh,
because
that's a good
they're
present.
expensive.
They
So,
are. Yeah, I think one year for my birthday, I got tires, which was super nice. Practical gifts are always super nice. So, Remy says my most memorable year before my mom passed, she gave me a hat box. Oh, no problem. Oh, but I'm sure all that's those things inside the hat box reminded you of her.
Remy, the planetarium. What kind of planetarium is it? That sounds really cool. My son is into the solar system and all that.
My most memorable gift was my Chicago Bears polar bear. I got it the year my mom was in the hospital. Oh, and got to come home on Christmas Day. Oh, I love that.
I love reading
Collection of
everybody's stuff.
My grandmother got me a collection of Opus the Penguin the year she passed 3 weeks before Christmas. She always shopped early. Opus was my high school class president elect. Oh, well, we both have a penguin, Stargazer Mom.
hey, Thor, the
Oh,
chances
They
what?
said 0% from Thor. Nope. No,
yeah.
I'm not
Oh.
singing.
um, K-Brace, there's actually a really funny story about it. Another funny story about a penguin that maybe I'll clip and play later. So the chances that we are going to hear, oh my God, singing Jingle Bells, yeah, probably very low.
Oh,
My
so
dad
I
said
have
he would
some.
not even support me if I went on what's that show called? The Voice or no, what's the American Idol? I am awful at singing. Awful. No one wants to hear
Oh,
me sing.
So I have some good news. So for those of you, I spent all day with my sister at the emergency vet because her cat wasn't. So her cat lives with my parents because when my niece and nephew were born, she would legit attack them, like full sprint, try to attack them. So she lives with my parents now. And so she wasn't eating or drinking, and my parents were worried, so we brought her to the emergency vet just to find out that she is constipated, like severely constipated, like all the way to
oh,
her stomach. Well, my sister just texted that Misty has pooped.
woo!
She's
Yay,
no longer
finally.
constipated. And oh my God, it was like, and it was so heartbreaking being at this. So there's two big emergency vets about an hour or so away from where we are. And the one that we went to first didn't have enough staff. So they weren't doing any like emergency admissions, which is insane. So thankfully there was one 5 minutes down the road, and so everyone was pretty much going there. So we were there for like 6 hours.
So
But
long.
some of the people like that were bringing their animals in, like just I I don't know how they do that job. Like I would be a mess all
Oh,
day.
I know. I know.
But yes,
Emergency
she has
vets.
pooped
Woo
because
woo.
she they gave her an enema at the vet and she didn't go. And so, they offered, we can give her another one. And my sister's like, no, we've been here all day. There's other people who need your services more than, my cat who just needs to poop. So it's a
Oh.
celebration. Oh, that's so cool,
Well,
Lauren girl. Joe Dirt. I love that
oh
movie.
my gosh. Joe Dirte. It's Space Peanut. I know. True that, Syllabella. Okay, so any other thoughts on most memorable present?
Mm, I don't know. My mom and I took a trip to Italy, my 18th
Oh,
um,
that's super cool.
birthday, Christmas. Yeah, so her and I just went together. That was fun.
There you go.
Um,
That's like
yeah,
I'd rather travel than get material gifts anyways.
my family is big on that, so we travel a lot, and our kids too. They're just very big on memories instead of tangible
Yes,
items. So
I
we do
agree.
do a
I
lot of
love that.
traveling. Yeah,
Shit or
it was
swamp.
a
We're
lot
gonna
of fun, and
have
I'll
to.
never forget it.
Yes,
And that
that's
actually
awesome.
reminds me, when I was 10, my sister was 8, my parents we did go to Disneyland
Oh yeah, that's fun.
or Disney World, because Disney World is Florida.
Yeah,
So we
I was gonna
went
say,
there
whoa, that's a
for
long way.
Christmas.
Yeah, I've been to Disneyland a lot. I want to go to Disney World. I've never been there, but
It's so
living in
much
California,
fun.
living in California, we always went to Disneyland. All right. So the next topic. So we're gonna share some favorite holiday movies, and I believe myself, Emmy, and Soflo have gathered our top 10 holiday movies. I actually have some funny clips from some of my favorite movies. So we'll start with my number 10. So this is my 10th favorite holiday movie. Bad Santa. Have you
That's
guys
a
seen
good
Bad
one.
Santa?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen that. I've heard of it,
What?
obviously, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh my goodness. So I think
It is so
I did
funny.
it did the math. I think I was probably like 14 when it came out. And my dad and my stepmom took all of us kids to see this on Christmas Eve. And it's raunchy. Like
Well, it has Billy Bob Thornton in it. I mean, he is
yes,
raunchy.
super raunchy. Yes, VK. So the poor little boy. I actually have a really funny clip that I was gonna show from this movie. I hope I don't get striked. I'm not monetized, so fingers crossed. Bad Santa was funny as hell. Yes, it was. Um, so Flo, what's your 10th favorite?
My 10th one was It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay. Very nice. A classic.
I still, yeah, watch it with my grandmother every year. So that's definitely my number 10.
Number 10. Okay. What about you, Emmy?
I didn't make a list, so
Oh yeah, you had a for emergency today.
yeah, and I would say, I mean, there's so many. I know a lot of people like A Christmas Story, but I just have never liked it.
Liked
Never.
it. Okay.
Like, just, So I would say that's my
Yeah.
number 10, just because that's
10.
the only one that I can think of that I don't really enjoy.
Okay. So I'm gonna show one of my favorite parts from Bad Santa. Maybe this will encourage you to watch it. But so Bad Santa is basically about Billy Bob Thornton is a mall Santa, but he's also a criminal. And he becomes the mall Santa with his co-criminal friend, co-conspirator. I don't know, co-conspirator, conspirator. I can't talk. So they become the Santa and the elf, and then they rob the store at night. So he happened upon this kid, and he goes and like stays with this kid because he just lives with his grandma, and the grandma's kind of like not all there. So this is in the car, and this is one of my favorite movie or parts of a movie ever. So get it.
Car.
Which turn is it?
Sage Terrace. Where's your sleigh?
It's in the shop, getting repaired.
Where are the reindeer?
I stabled them. Is it left or right?
That way. Where's the stable?
Next to the shop.
How do they sleep?
Where the reindeer standing up.
But the noise, how do they sleep?
What noise?
From the shop.
They only work during the day, all right?
I thought it was always night at the North Pole.
Well, not now. Right now, it's always day.
Then how do they sleep?
Oh, shit, Sage Terrace. What is it with you anyway? Somebody drop you on your fucking head?
On my head?
Well, yeah, what are they going to drop you on somebody else's head?
How can they drop me onto my own head?
No, not onto your... What? God damn it, are you fucking with me?
That's like one of my favorite parts of like any movie. I always say that to my husband. On my head?
Oh my gosh, that kid reminds me of a lot of my cousins were a lot younger than me, and so one of them, every time you would tell her something, she'd be like, "Why?" And we'd tell her, like this, "But
Oh.
why?" And then we'd answer, "But why?" And it's like, "Because we said so."
Right. I feel like
why?
that's every little kid. So Flo, did any of your kids do the why?
My daughter does it every day, all day. I know
Oh
nothing.
gosh.
Yep. Why? Why?
Why? Because I said so.
And then I say why, and then she says why. I'm like, please stop.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so my number 10, and I guess I don't know if it's considered a Christmas movie, but why him? You guys seen this one?
I don't think I've seen this one. Doesn't
I've
it come
never
up?
seen this.
Oh my gosh, you guys, it's pretty funny. So it's James Franco. That's his girlfriend and her dad, and her parents live in Michigan. She lives in California. And they come to visit her for Christmas, and he's super rich. He's like a app developer. And yeah, it's just like he's super rich, super extra, and it's hilarious. um, any number nines? So Flo.
Mine was Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, I
wow.
always forget about that one as like a
I'm a
Christmas movie.
big Disney person. We go to Disney all the
Oh,
time, and
I bet.
we grew up with it, and I just love it. I watch it all year round.
That's awesome. Do
Good
you have a lot
movie.
of Nightmare Before Christmas, like Christmas decor?
No, we don't. I'm very traditional when it comes to that, but
The Christmas decor?
no, yeah, no, non-traditional stuff. But
Gotcha.
we did dress up as all the characters from Nightmare Before Christmas for Halloween. I think it was 3 years ago. It was really good.
Oh, that's super cute.
So Sally and Jack Skellington, and it was cool. The Witch.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love the themed Halloween costumes.
Yeah, we always try to do that, but this year our daughter didn't want to do it, so this is the first year. It was really sad. Last year we did
Aw.
Mary Poppins, and
Oh,
yeah,
that's super
yeah.
cute.
Year before that was Addams Family. So, and then yeah, I think it was four Halloweens ago we were Nightmare Before Christmas. But yeah, I love that movie.
Yes.
It never gets old.
I know it does. It doesn't. Emmy, any top 9 area movies?
I would say, and I pulled up a list on Google because I'm like having a hard time. I would say, at least looking at this list on Google, I would say probably Miracle on 34th Street.
Oh, good one. Yeah.
Yep.
No, you guys like the classic ones. I love these. So my like top or my these first like 4 or 5 movies are going to be kind of raunchy, but we love the comedy movies, but Miracle on 34th Street is classic. Oh, Stargazer Mom says, I finally watched A Nightmare Before Christmas this year. My daughter loves that movie. We are big Disney people. Ooh, your son works at California Adventure? That's super cool. And once I got my Cricut, I made my my brother's family all their Disney shirts for their birthday Disney trip. That was so much work. I should not have volunteered to do that. Okay, so here's my funny clip from Why Him. So this is where the family gets to James Franco's house. And he's basically I think he says like asked if the little brother, because the girlfriend has a little brother, I think he's like 15, asked if he cusses.
He should be going. Nice one. What else you got?
Asshole.
Asshole. All right, that's enough. Okay, another good body part. What else?
Dicking. Double dicking.
Double dicking.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Double dicking.
Are you happy?
That's a new one on me, bro.
Are you
What
happy?
the fuck is that? What the hell is that?
It's
Is that like dick to dick?
Okay, good night. We're going to the hotel.
Wait, this kid is nasty, and I fucking like it. Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. Also, viewer discretion advised. Like I said, these are some raunchy clips. But that's Why Him. So
That looks good. I'm gonna have to definitely watch that. I like James Franco, so does my husband.
yes. And Bryan, is that Bryan Cranston? Is that his name?
I thought he was the one on my gosh, I'm having a brain fart.
The drug show. Breaking
Yes.
Bad.
Breaking Bad. That's not him, is it?
I think so. Oh, bye, Kathy. I hope you feel better.
Yeah, feel better, Kathy. I don't know if it is, it's definitely him. Office Christmas Party. I've never seen this either.
Oh my goodness.
I'm missing
All
out.
right. Yes. So this is another funny recent Christmas movie. So this guy at the bottom in the Santa costume, kind of. Him and Jennifer Aniston are siblings, and their father left them whatever company. It's like a digital company. And she's kind of like the head honcho. He's running a branch. They always have a Christmas party at the branch, and she cancels it. So they end up having the Christmas party anyways. It's super crazy. The part I'm gonna show is when Jennifer Aniston hears that they're having the Christmas party and has an Uber ride. It's really funny. But what about you guys? I guess so, Flo, since you have hopefully you have your list.
Mine was Elf, was number 8.
Elf.
It's such a
I know.
classic.
It is a classic. We actually just watched it the other day, and I had trouble not putting it on my list. It's not on my
It's just so
list.
funny.
It is really funny.
It's so funny. So that's my number 8.
Awesome. So Emmy, a 8-ish for you.
I'm gonna say
Skip 2 at any time.
Love Actually.
Oh yeah. I know. I'm probably you got. Please don't stab me, but I've never seen that movie. But I know that is a holiday classic that a lot of people like. Okay, so here is. I finally watched Elf this year. I know. So I actually saw Elf in the theaters, and it was hilarious. It is a really good Christmas movie. I have trouble just because I love all of these movies too. And then a lot of my like lower ranked ones are or higher ranked ones, I guess it would be, are more classic. So here's the funny part. So this is Jennifer Aniston in the Uber, going back to the Christmas party that she's ready to break up. Bunch
That
of
seems like a
bitches.
really good movie, actually.
It's
That
hilarious.
looks really funny.
So Kate McKinnon plays the HR lady, and she's a whole other situation of herself in this movie. So yes, I highly suggest it. So yeah, I know this is a big debate amongst Christmas movie enthusiasts. Who thinks Die Hard is a Christmas movie?
I actually did see that on a list of like the top Christmas movies, but I don't know if I would go that far.
Yes, Mickey, these are my top 10. So that's cool. You've seen them all so far. I feel like from now, most people are gonna have seen most of the movies on the list. Sorry, excuse me. VK said Die Hard is an Xmas movie. My husband would say it. What movie is this? I need to watch it. So this is Office Christmas Party. I've never said the B word out loud. No joke. Oh, or what? Are you? Are you an angel?
Why do people think Die Hard is a Christmas movie? My husband thinks it is.
I think because it happens during Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like why I don't know if Why Him is considered a Christmas movie, but like it happens during the span of Christmas, so that's why I included it. So I mean, I guess if you want it to be a Christmas movie, it is.
Shauna says
That-
it takes place at Christmas. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So The Night Before is number 7. Anyone? Anyone?
No, I haven't seen this one either. AMAC, you're giving me all these good movies to watch.
Well, I'm glad.
Yeah.
At least I'm suggesting some new ones.
No, I've never
Versus-
seen this.
That one is hilarious. I know. Actually, my husband and I were watching it before it came live. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Isn't Planes, Trains, and Automobiles a Thanksgiving movie? Please don't slap me. Okay, so Flo, what is your number 7?
Number 7 is Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, that is a classic. There's some great one-liners.
So many great one-liners. Yeah. It's definitely one I watched a lot as a kid too. So, yep.
Yes. I think a lot of these we own on iTunes, so I think that's also why it kind of created my list. It's just the ones we put into our rotation this year. Or
Oh,
during
okay.
this year.
That makes sense.
All right.
And I
Emmy,
need
you
to
wanna-
watch this one just because Joseph Gordon-Levitt is one of my absolute favorites ever
Oh
since
yeah.
10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh yeah.
So anything with him in it, I will watch.
Have you seen Angels in the Outfield?
Yes.
Okay. I was like,
Yep.
what
But
is
10
that?
Things I Hate About You is really where,
You feel like
you
it
know,
peaked for you.
he came onto my radar.
Gotcha. I get
Yeah.
what you mean. Okay, so the clip I'm gonna play from this movie is what this movie is about is these 3 guys have like a tradition on Christmas Eve to do like certain things. And then there's this thing called a Nutcracker Ball that they've been trying to go to for years, and it's like this exclusive underground party that like you have to have an invitation for. And so Seth Rogen's about to have a baby. This guy, I forget this guy's name. Anthony Mackie. He is an NFL player, so he's getting kind of famous. So it's kind of like their last time to really do this together. And one of their traditions is to sing this song karaoke on Christmas Eve. And then like they wear their Christmas sweaters and everything. So all right. Oh yes, one comment is Seth Rogen's wife gave him a box of every drug imaginable to have on his last night before they have a baby, or last Christmas Eve before they have a baby. All right, so yes, that is a funny part of that movie. But yeah, again, it's called The Night Before. If anybody wants to check it out. Hey Scorpio King, you're baking cookies? What kind of cookies are you baking? That sounds really good. Anybody seen Scrooged with Bill Murray? I think I have. I think it's been a while. Alrighty, so sorry. Didn't mean to play that again. Okay, so my number 6 for Christmases. Have you guys seen this movie?
Yes, this is a good one.
Yes.
Oh, I think I have. Oh, I have seen this because this is where I vaguely remember it. That's Vince Vaughn, right?
Yeah, so Vince Vaughn,
Yep. Okay, so I have seen it. It's just been a while.
why am I drawing a blank on her name? It's gonna help me. What is her name again?
What's that?
What?
Oh my gosh, she was married to Ryan Phillippe.
Oh,
I
Reese
can't
Witherspoon.
Witherspoon.
Yeah.
Reese Witherspoon. Oh my gosh,
Mhm.
thank you. It's ding dong. So every year they like ditch their families and take a trip, but they lie and they say they're gonna do like volunteer work in different, countries. They're deworming orphans in Somalia. So that they go on a trip and they basically ditch their families. But they end up on the news this year because there's like heavy fog and no flights can get out of San Francisco. So they end up on the news and their whole family sees it. So then they end up having to go see their families because they were basically on the news. Oh, did Lauren Girl leave? Oh, gotta go. Love you. Oh, love you too, Lauren Girl. Thanks for being here. More Christmas is freaking. I know it's a good one. Okay, so Flo, what is your number 6?
Number 6 is Frosty the Snowman, the 1969 version, the claymation.
Oh snap!
I love those. Love, love, love those.
That was the one the Glare was playing the other night, and his stream got
Oh,
shut
he got
down. I
struck?
think. Yeah.
Yeah. I love those. They're so nostalgic. I just love them.
I know that in the Rudolph, right?
Yep, Rudolph, and there's a whole bunch of them. Yep. Claymation. I wish they would bring that back.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. Scorpio Sting.
Oh, that does sound really good.
Oh, that is a lot going on right before the holidays. Yes, the Abominable Snowman. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite part when they meet the Abominable Snowman.
The little drummer boy, yeah.
Yeah, the little drummer boy.
It just brings back like memories of being a kid.
For sure. Emmy, number 6.
So my number 6, I actually made a list while we were talking. My number 6 is Jingle Jangle, which is fairly new. I think it was a few years ago. It was a Netflix original.
Jingle Jangle.
Jingle Jangle. Oh my gosh, it's such a good movie.
It's
about a toy maker who loses his magic, I guess.
Magic, yeah.
And it's about, this little girl, his granddaughter. I believe it's his granddaughter. I'm gonna have to watch that again.
I actually cried in that movie.
Yeah, it's so good, and it's got singing. It's kind of like a musical, but not. Just it's a lot better than I thought it would be.
That's good to know. I know. I love finding. So, what did we watch last night? The new Eddie Murphy one. I forget what it's called. That one was pretty good. They have older cartoons on YouTube. Oh, that's super cool. Good to know. Favorite is A Year Without a Santa Claus. I love the heat and snow, misers, and Mother Nature. Interesting. Never heard of that. All right. So the clip I have for sorry, from Four Christmases is when they're taking a dance class and they just take dance classes because, and a lot of the people in the dance class are there because they're like getting married. Um so I just think it's funny because my husband and I always joke because we're probably not going to have kids. So some of these little quotes that are from this part kind of are funny to us.
Connect.
That's like every time we get asked if we're going to have kids, we're like, "No, I don't want to make them." So, I know.
I wish people would stop like trying to say that. Like every time somebody gets married, they're automatically like, "Are you gonna have kids?" It's like,
Right. Like
chill
mine have
out.
beeswax.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. I do have nieces and nephews. Kayla says, "I'm not having no kids."
Yep, same. I have my niece and nephew. You know, I thought I wanted kids and then it just never happened. So I'm okay with that.
Right? And I feel like it would just change our life so dramatically. And I like our life right now. So,
Yeah, if you like your life, enjoy it and don't have kids.
right. I mean, I do feel sad like for my parents because of the grandkids, but they have my niece and nephew. They're fine.
Yeah. It definitely is never about you again.
Oh, speaking of, do you guys watch Love is Blind?
No. I
think
have
I've
watched it, but I
seen it
don't.
once or twice.
Yeah.
Okay. So one thing, I think it was like last season during the like reunion or whatever, Vanessa Lachey was like pressuring everybody. When are you gonna have a baby? When are you gonna have a baby? And everybody was like, back off. Like all
Yeah.
social
Yeah,
media.
that's so
e-
weird.
Yeah, everybody was posting like Vanessa needs to back off. You don't know their situations.
Well, and let's be honest, the world is not in such a great place, so it's very scary. And
Right.
it's also extremely expensive to have kids. So,
I'm sorry.
I mean, it just, you don't know if your kid's
Yeah.
going to have health problems or, you know, you just don't know what your kids need. And then when you have them, it's
Exactly.
like you have to provide.
Um.
I
I
see a
feel
lot
like
of
that's
people
why I
say
went into
they never wanted.
teaching.
Oh yeah. So you can still
I
at
have
least have.
at one point I had hundreds of kids at a time and they all went home at the end of the day. Same
That's the
now. I have
best.
kids who arrive at school at 8:15 and they go home at 2:00.
It's
Right, you just send
amazing.
them home.
Oh,
is
I
nice.
love the holiday. I was
Yeah,
gonna
Oh
that's
put
what I
yes.
was
that on
just
my
saying.
list, but there's so many other ones that I liked.
I know. It is hard to narrow them down to 10. My mom left you when she died. I was 9 and
Oh,
went
okay, Braze.
Yay, Braze. I'm so sorry. I know. And I feel like a lot of it with me is, just parental issues going through the divorce with my parents. And I just don't see a reason.
Like
And
connected to
I
all
think
different
if
stuff.
more people like just normalize that and like stop asking people, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So
Stop pressuring.
instead of making people feel so bad for not having kids, it's like some people just want to enjoy their lives, and that's okay.
Right. Exactly.
So
When do
yeah.
you guys start watching Scorpio Stings? December 1st. Actually, maybe after Thanksgiving, I might.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably right at Thanksgiving or a couple days after.
Yeah. So,
Well, I think it depends on the show or movie too, because I could watch some of these regardless of
the time
what
of
time
year.
of year.
Yeah, for sure. So much of Gen Z. I know. Well,
I mean, it's not
our
life is not
parents,
easy. Yeah.
yeah, our parents got to buy houses for a lot less than what houses are now, and we don't make as much, so it's rough.
Well, and just like the schools, I hate to bring her up, but Betty always talks about public school. Like, I had an option to go to private or public, and I chose to go to public because I played sports, and all my friends were going to that school, but my sister went to private school, and the schools are just not the same nowadays. Like, they're just not.
Right.
You don't, my 10-year-old is having, like, the drills, the shooting drills, and
Oh,
that's just so
no.
scary.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm sure, I mean, obviously is so familiar with all that, but it's just scary. And I hate how Betty talks so poorly about the public school system because I'm like, there's so many people that went to public school and have good jobs and
Yeah.
are great people. And it's like, it's not the public school system, it's the people.
Yeah.
And a
I
lot
went
of
to public
parents
school.
aren't involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's so many kids in my daughter's school. She goes to a really good school, but there's kids that, my daughter's constantly giving them food or they don't have snacks or they don't, whatever. And I'm just like,
Oh
always just
yeah.
give them food, give them whatever.
Oh, yeah, for
So,
sure.
you don't know what people are going through at home, but it's not the school because I feel like the teachers just get the brunt of it. And it's like, it's not the teacher's job to
For
raise your
sure.
kid.
Yeah.
And I was actually
So,
just talking about that today with my sister because I have a student who he has a really rough home, like really rough. And he misses school a lot, but then when he does come, he's always hungry. And on Thursday he came in and he just looked so like ghastly, and we're like, oh, how you doing, da da da, and he's like, I haven't eaten since Tuesday and I'm hungry. And so I'm like, oh my God, like this kid,
can you
he really
imagine?
only eats when he goes to school.
Yeah,
So
that is so awful.
my TA, I was doing a Walmart delivery order, so I'm like, I'm gonna add stuff to my list. And so he's lactose intolerant, so we had to be, careful what we got. But on Friday, he came to school again, so he was actually there 2 days in a row, and it was the first time I have seen him actually smile or
Mm.
laugh in so long, and it's because he actually
Had something to
wasn't
eat.
worried about being hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I know. I
Wow.
always,
that's just one of the stories. I mean, there's
right.
hundreds, if not thousands, of kids in the United States that are going through that exact same thing.
And there's
And
kids that are in really good areas too, that their parents are struggling, and it's just, it gets so expensive. It doesn't even, have to be like a poverty-stricken area. It could be a well-off
yeah.
area as well. It's just really sad all around.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
speaking of Christmas, I said, like my niece and nephew have everything. They don't need anything. And I said to my sister, I'm like, some of the kids I work with, like this kid who doesn't even get enough food, he's not going to have a Christmas. I 100% believe that. He's not going to have Christmas. And that's so sad to me. So
That is super sad. Yeah.
That's just,
I
it breaks my heart.
mhm.
Now, are you able to like have a wish list, Emmy, and we buy stuff off of that for him or for people in your like class?
I actually asked the social worker because I know when I was at my old district, they had where you could adopt a family. And so like the one year, the girl just wanted a brand new pair of sneakers. So I got her like these really awesome Nikes. And then the next year, a girl just wanted a comforter, a reversible comforter that was black. And so, you go to Kohl's, you can get really nice stuff with your coupons and everything. And so I asked at, this year, and they said, we don't do like an adopt a family, but we do gift cards for families that are in need. So they we would contribute the money, and then the social worker and administration would go out and get the gift cards. So
Now, are these kids' parents in a position to actually use those gift cards? Like, will the kids actually get? I mean, I know that's a hard thing to ask because.
oh no, I mean it's a legit question, because that's actually why my TA will not adopt a child anymore, because she was telling me one year she adopted this boy that was at the district she was at, and she got him all these like great things, and after Christmas break he came back and said, "Yeah, I returned all the stuff I got and bought myself an Xbox."
Oh my goodness.
So she was like, "I'm never going to do that again, because I got him things
Yeah.
that he needed." And then to hear that he just took everything back to get an Xbox, I mean, it's
Yeah, that's really hard.
yeah. But my she's, oh my gosh, I couldn't have asked for a better teacher assistant. Like, she's crafty, she's bold, like she doesn't put up with anybody's crap. And so
That's
she
nice.
actually bought gifts for the kids that we have this quarter. So she got the girls beanie hats, like winter beanie hats, and I don't remember what she got the boys. I think something similar, but like not like as girly, I guess. So, we try to do what we can. But then, there's those kids who are not appreciative. So, for example, for Halloween, she gave the kids these little bags of candy, and one of them is diabetic. So she got this girl like candy that didn't have a lot of sugar.
Mm-hmm.
And this girl was like, "Next time, can you get better candy?" And I was like, "What the hell?" Like, it's so
No.
ungrateful.
Oh my gosh.
So, but other kids, I mean, you could just give them, I don't know, like a piece of gum, and they're,
They're
ecstatic.
fine. Yeah, for sure. I know the
We
people I
should
work with
do
are the same way.
like if I bought pizza for your class, Emmy, could you do that for them? Are you
Well, we're
able to do stuff
actually,
like that?
Pizza
I mean, we
party.
bring stuff for them every so often, and they're actually this year they're doing a door decorating contest, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
"We've got this in the bag," because I've seen some of the doors that my TA has done in the past. I mean, like, just I don't even know how she does it.
Well, you
But
said she's like super creative.
oh yeah, and so the winner of the door decorating contest gets a pizza party. So
Oh,
I'm
that's
like,
cool.
we've got to win.
You got it in the bag.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, if there's anything we can do, just let me know.
Yeah. Let us
Oh
know.
yeah. I think for the most part, there's those few kids, so we kind of do what we can. And, just this kid getting Pop-Tarts. Just Pop-Tarts. That's all. And so we got this kid who hadn't eaten, we got him like a big bag of Cinnamon Toast Crunch so he could just munch on that, Pop-Tarts, granola bars. And when at the end of the day Friday, he came in, and I didn't even recognize him because he had taken his hat off. He took his hoodie off because he usually has his hood up. And I was like, I didn't even know that was you. So he came in and he's like, "Do you mind if I take 2 things of Pop-Tarts home with me?" And I was like, "No, take as much as you want."
Aw.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we'll get more.
Yeah.
You know what you should do, Emmy? I've seen it before. It's like a closet and it's like a gifting closet. So you would have the link on wherever, like any of your social media or your YouTube, but it's like all necessities. So, like for the girls, hygiene products, little combs, whatever. For the boys, I don't know, do rags, hats, things like that. And then also food that they can take home. And, you know, people like me would love to donate because I'm constantly trying to look for, because it's a tax write off too for our business. So we
Yeah,
love
and
to
they
do
have
stuff
that
like that.
actually would be a good idea, because the school actually, they just created it's kind of like student council, but not really. It's more of like just a student committee that kind of talks about, how to make the school better, things that they need.
Mhm.
And one of the things they actually decided to do was I don't remember what they called it, like a kindness closet. So
Mhm.
like kids who can't afford deodorant or shampoo, and so like I have all this
Yeah, yeah.
I don't use. So that would actually be really cool because and they have clothing. So I know I have a bunch of clothes that I've been meaning to put on Poshmark. I think I mentioned it before. Still
Mhm.
haven't posted anything, so I'm like, you know what? I need to just donate it because these kids need it. Not that they wear clothes a lot of the times, like the girls. It's like, okay, it's winter. Put some clothes on, please.
Yeah, or like a jacket or what have you, gloves,
Yep.
socks, white t-shirts during the summer, like that kind of stuff. That's very easy to buy and just ship to you on Amazon. So,
Oh, Stargazer Mom. So it's Sprouts. Is that the name of the organization?
Oh,
that's a
I think she's
grocery
talking about
store.
a grocery
Oh,
store.
it's
I
a
miss
grocery store. Oh
Sprouts.
my God, how cute is that name, Sprouts?
That used
Mhm.
to be my favorite grocery store when I was in California. I miss it. Do you have Sprouts, SoFlo?
We do, right down the street. Yep.
Oh my gosh. Their their bulk section, the plantain chips.
Oh my
I used
gosh,
to buy
everything
those
there is so good.
religiously. Yeah. And they
Oh,
have
look who
sugar-free
just
bacon.
joined.
Hey,
Hi, Sinner.
Cinnamon.
Sinner,
Also
have you been
True
sinning
Jedi
today?
Forever. And then
I've always
has he
wanted to
been
say
what?
that to him. I said, Sinner,
Sinning?
have you been sinning today? I've always wanted to
You
say that to him.
you've been a bad boy.
Have you been a bad boy? But seriously, I mean, try to get that.
Oh,
You,
Shauna, that is a great idea. I used to have an adopt a classroom. That's a great idea. I'm gonna
we do
write
that at
that
the beginning of
down.
each
Or
school year.
can't you do an Amazon wish list for your classroom and then include like snacks and stuff?
Oh yeah, I could do that too. I
Yes,
don't like
Emmy,
doing
get
that.
on
Like I don't
this.
like asking
Because
for stuff.
I mean, you're not
like cup
asking
of
for it, it's for the
noodles.
kids.
Yeah, and like so at my work,
Ramen noodles.
yeah, a lot of the employees I work with are entry level, so I always have like pretzels and like little bags of goldfish and cup of noodles, and I just set them out on like a table so they could just come grab it if they want it.
Yep, ramen is
Um,
big. And there was actually a
yeah.
ramen. Oh my gosh, there was like a ramen scandal on Friday because this girl wanted ramen and
Oh.
one of the teachers is like, "Oh, come, I'll take you to warm up your ramen." And it was in someone else's classroom, and then there was like this huge this huge ramen scandal, and it's like, "Oh my
Ramen
gosh, the
drama.
ramen."
Oh my gosh. And I mean,
Ramen
ramen,
gate.
we could buy like a huge bulk thing for you, and it's like $10. You have like
Yeah.
50
That is
things.
true, yeah.
Or like the little bags of like popcorn or
Yeah.
pretzels or yeah, so think about it, think about it. Let us
Yeah,
know.
think about it. I mean, you could do it in the new year.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I mean it'll be easy to put stuff on there because
Give your kitty wish list.
yeah. Speaking of kitties, so these kittens I was supposed to get this weekend, the lady that I was supposed to get them from who's taking care of them, apparently she has a neighbor that's not very sane. And so the neighbor was like all mad that they were feeding these kittens, and she's like, "I'm going to get them." And I'm like, "What is she going to do with them? They're going to end up getting hit by a car."
I know.
So
Mm.
I actually I'll check in tomorrow to see because I want to get them before the snow comes.
Yeah,
Ooh, me
definitely. You
too.
don't want to be driving in the snow.
When just they're so cold, and then I feel like don't they like get into cars and
Yep.
just sleep in the engine and stuff? I know every time I get in my car during this time of year, I like rev my engine. I'm like, any kitties, wake up, please.
Yep, or like bang on the hood.
Yeah, yeah. It scares me.
I mean, what about a kitty cam?
I know. You should
Oh,
you should do a
I have
kitty
a
cam in
camera in
your
the kitten room.
what? You
I
should
don't
live
have it.
stream.
I don't know how to live
Just
stream it
kidding.
though. But like I have it on I have an app on my phone. It's called Home,
Okay.
and or it's actually Casa with a K, Casa Home. And so I
Okay.
have a camera set up in the kitten room that I can check on them at school or
Oh, yeah.
yep.
That's funny. I
Oh
know. I
no.
want a cat cam for Casper. He would be so good at it.
Mine
That
would
rest
be
and reset
useless.
is gonna be something.
Rest and reset. I haven't seen them in here tonight.
I
I know. Well,
know.
Cinder said, I hope this Eve finds you well rested because, yes, Thora has been working crazy hours. And then Mickey said, and reset. Oh, that's exciting. Going to Europe in 5 days to see Mother.
Oh
and
wow, that's really exciting.
I don't know what my cat. I don't want to know what my cat does when I'm not at home. I wouldn't put it past him. That way.
I'm pretty sure
funny.
mine are just sleeping. That's all they do.
Mine are definitely sleeping. Mine, just
Try to
one.
make Christmas crack. So, Stargazer Mom, did you see Mitten Mama? I think she did Christmas crack on her channel the other day.
She makes such good dishes. I've made so many of her dishes.
Have you? That's
Gosh, it
funny.
looks so
I
good.
have. They are so good.
What are peanut
So
butter
I'll
blossoms?
rush through I guess we could just kind of blow through these last 5 Christmas movies and then we can
Just
just chat.
chit chat.
Chit chat. So Christmas Story is my number 5. You'll shoot your eye out. I can't put my arms down. They get stuck to the pole. So Flo, what about you?
Mine is Home Alone, the original one.
Okay. Okay. And
And
Emmy?
mine is Snow Day.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh, that is a good one. I forget
Yes.
about that one. Okay. So my number 4 is Christmas Vacation. National
Love it.
Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. My favorite is, oh gosh, I forget the aunt's name, but she's like, did you guys get a new house? Is Rusty still in the Navy?
That's
Okay.
so funny.
Well,
Gosh, I love that movie.
I know.
So funny.
Yes, kill them with kindness. All right, so Flo, what's your number 4?
Number 4 is The Grinch.
The Great. Oh, that was also a contender.
The new one
For
or the old
mine.
one?
Either
Ooh.
or. Honestly, I
Okay.
like them. I like them both. I really do. It's just such a good movie, and I love The Grinch.
I know. I think of the 2, I would say the old one.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it doesn't matter. I'll watch them both, but I really honestly
Yeah.
don't have a preference. But
And my number 4 is
What?
New Year's Eve. Even though it's not a Christmas movies, it's still
Ooh.
holiday. New Year's
Yeah.
Eve is one of my favorites.
I always forget about New Year's Eve and Valentine's Day.
Oh, Valentine's Day is so
Valentine's
good
Day is
too.
good.
My cat one time opened my freezer and took everything out and opened stuff and tried it and only ate tater tots and fish
Oh my
sticks. $2.50
Oh
gone in a
my
half
word.
hour.
Oh
Holy
my
moly.
gosh.
That's pretty crazy. Okay. So my number 3 is the original Home Alone.
Yeah.
There's
I
a new
love
Home
it.
Alone?
Oh, there's like Home Alone, I think up till 4 or 5.
Oh,
You've never
They're
seen
not-
Home Alone 2?
They're not good.
I might have
Any?
seen Home Alone 2, but I don't remember it.
Okay.
So
That one's Lost in New York.
Lost in New York. Yeah.
okay, I did see Lost in New York, but I haven't seen the other
Okay.
ones.
Don't
Okay.
waste your time. They're not that great.
Yeah. 1 and 2 is like the only 2 you need to see.
And I
Mhm.
actually saw an article a few days ago that Macaulay Culkin had actually met up with
Catherine O'Hara.
yes, met up with her, and they kind of like it was like a reunion of sorts, and it was really sweet.
Yeah, he got his star on the Walk of Fame. So I think that's
Oh, that must be what it was that I saw. Yep.
yeah.
I'm happy for him. I think he went through a lot, like all the child actors do, you know.
hmm
Happy he's happy. That's cool.
My number 3 is Gremlins.
Gremlins is good.
Gremlins?
hmm
Yes,
Yep.
there's another one where you wouldn't expect it was a Christmas movie. I don't know. Is it considered a Christmas movie?
Yeah, it happened during
Christmas?
Christmas. Yeah.
Okay. So my number 2 is actually Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. I think because I was a little older, he had the talk boy, which I really wanted the talk girl,
Oh,
the little voice recorder thing.
Yep.
And he watches The Grinch in this one. And I think the ending's funny. Just the cousin, hey guys, it's Christmas, and they have like all the presents from the toy shop because he helped catch the burglars as they were trying to get in the toy shop.
The
So yes,
toy shop, Mr. Duncan. He always makes me
Mr.
cry.
Duncan, I know. Oh my
I don't know what
god.
it is about it. Like that whole scene. Like two turtle doves, you know?
I know. Center says my favorite Christmas movie is Jim Henson's Emmett and Otter's Junk in Christmas. I've never heard of that.
What is
Very
that,
interesting.
Center? I've never heard of that. My number
True Jedi
2
Furniture.
is Polar Express.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a good one too. My
Yeah,
number
it's
2
so good.
was Edward Scissorhands.
Oh gosh, I love that. I'm obsessed with Johnny Depp. Oh
See,
god,
I'm
he's
not.
so hot.
I'm not as obsessed with Johnny Depp as most are.
He's just that whole trial. I could not watch it. Like
Oh
I
my
was
gosh,
just
that's funny.
glued.
Oh, I watched the whole thing twice.
Everything
Did.
about him was just like amazing.
I mean, it's funny. Definitely threw me off. Wasn't expecting it. I think somebody said Elf. Is it so
Yeah,
well?
I said Elf. Yeah, that was
Yes.
number 8.
Oh yeah, the commercial where she loses, she's yelling Kevin, but it ends up being Kevin Hart. I saw that. That's hilarious. Okay, so drum roll, please. My number 1, it was mentioned before in chat, is the Santa
Santa
Claus.
Claus.
That's a good
That's
one
a
too.
good one.
Yes. So I don't know.
Tim Allen is great.
Yeah, Tim Allen is great. I divorced parents, obviously, at the time. I was really into Home Improvement. That was like a staple in our house.
Yes,
So I think-
JTT.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yep, I used to have his poster on my wall.
Oh my gosh.
So embarrassing.
I don't know if you guys have watched Home Improvement recently. We did like kind of a run through, just like putting it on in the background. It's still very funny.
I haven't
Hey,
watched it
mystery.
recently.
Darn
I
squirrel.
should.
Yes, it's on Disney Plus. You have Disney, you have the
Oh,
Santa
yep.
Claus.
We have all the apps. It's ridiculous, honestly.
I know we do too, but we don't have cable, so
We don't
That's how
either.
we
We
get
have
all-
Hulu Live, which I actually really like.
we used to have Hulu Live. I think my favorite live streaming is YouTube. So sometimes we'll like make it. Actually, I'm not gonna say that because we're on YouTube. But yeah, I like YouTube Live.
You do, and is it the same thing like Hulu Live?
I think so, yeah. And they have all the networks.
Yeah.
Like all the networks.
Yeah.
and,
my
like,
husband really
unlimited-
likes sports.
Yeah, that's the one thing we miss is, my husband likes sports. I like watching basketball. About it just because it's fast paced, but yeah, we try to do trials when we want to watch sports.
So
All right,
that
Oh,
was
sorry.
going to be on my list too, the Christmas Chronicles, but I couldn't. There's just so many good ones.
There are so many good ones. I did like the Christmas Chronicles, both of them, because wasn't his wife in the second one? Like more in the second one. I think she was at the end of the first one. Goldie Hawn, right? That's her name.
True Jedi, that's what we have. We have the bundle. It has Disney Plus and ESPN. It's like
Yes.
$89, I think, a month for that.
Well, and Disney. Oh, we get it with Verizon for free.
Well, we did with Verizon, but the thing is it comes with
Not
Hulu.
live.
So I deleted the Verizon
Oh, there you go.
because I'm like, we don't need two accounts. And then we have Amazon Prime and then HBO and blah blah blah.
Okay, so
Everybody
Flo,
likes
what's your
different
number
things.
one?
My number one is Charlie Brown Christmas.
Oh, I didn't even think about that one.
That's my number
That's
one.
definitely a classic.
It's a classic. I used to watch it every Christmas Eve as a kid.
And mine was Home Alone.
Oh, yay!
Yeah.
I know, Home Alone, which is also on Disney Plus. Both Home Alones, probably all the Home Alones. So if you guys are looking for that one, I know in Sinner you missed my number 10. It was Bad Santa, and I feel like you would have liked that one. So
Oh yeah, I actually mentioned to Sinner that you had mentioned Billy Bob Thornton because I was gonna make a joke about it, but I thought Sinner might want to do it instead.
because he himself said he looks like Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah, someone he met had said he had asked him if he was Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh, he got mistaken for it. That's even better.
Sinner,
Mhm.
I'm gonna need your autograph.
I know.
You're a
I was gonna
celebrity.
say we're talking about you.
His ears were probably ringing, so that's why he came in. And then one other movie I wanted to mention because I watched it. So we went the night before Thanksgiving when the whole sordid interview happened. Did you guys ever see the trailer for Thanksgiving, the horror movie?
No.
So yeah, we went and saw Thanksgiving. It was a horror movie. I just want to say the first like 20 minutes of the movie is a Black Friday store having a Black Friday deal, and it's the scariest 20 minutes of any movie I've ever seen in my life.
Oh no, really? Why? Like,
Just because it's like I get anxiety like in large crowds, and it was like how like the idea of the crazy Black Friday like rush of a crowd like out of it was at like a Walmart type store and it was just it was wild. And keep in mind it's a horror movie and people were getting run over and it was really bad. Not bad, but I'm just saying if you ever watch Thanksgiving the horror movie, trigger warning in the beginning, there's a horrific Black Friday scene.
I'm sure they can make a
Stargazer
horror movie from YouTube, the YouTube streets.
Oh my gosh. That would be insane. Bye, Stargazer Mom. Thank you for being here. All right. So, any
was fun.
other things we want to talk about?
I don't know. How much does Sinner look like Billy Bob Thornton on a scale from 1 to 10?
I don't know. I from what I see, so on the beginning of Rob Zombie's Halloween, I walked out of the theater. I hate what he did as a director. Interesting. I mean, from that picture, I can kind of see it. It's not like
Oh, he says 8.
oh, an 8. He said 8. Okay. JLL says 7. Christmas jars and touching. What is that?
An 8's pretty solid.
Yeah, 8 is pretty solid. I've been told Snooki. I did one of those like you scan your face and see what celebrity you look like, and it said Mila Kunis. So I'll take that, but
Oh, I like her a lot.
so do I.
She's super cool.
7, 8, 9. Ha ha ha.
That's funny. That would be a
It'd be a
dumpster fire
dumpster fire.
special. That's
I
right.
know. Could you imagine who there
No.
was a scary movie based off YouTube? I mean, I guess I have my opinion on who would be the
I know who
perpetrator.
would be getting the starring role. That's for sure.
I don't think they'd even have to audition.
No, absolutely not.
I mean,
I know. Maybe next year during Halloween we'll do like a scary movie like elimination game.
Oh, that would be cool. I saw Dolly said he's gonna do games like
Squid Games.
Squid Games. Yeah, I'm curious to see how that works online. Like how
I know. I know. That will be weird.
because that's kind of you're watching people play games, but I don't know how you could do that all
Right.
in a chat room. I don't know.
Do you guys want to play? Oops. Do you guys want to play? So I was gonna do. I'm so mad, and let me look. I have Christmas trivia all set up, right? But there's something going on with my account, and I swear their customer service is not open on the weekends for some reason.
Probably
So I
not.
probably won't know until the week, like whatchamacallit? Like Monday. But we can do the draw. Do you guys want to play the drawing game?
oh yeah,
like,
we haven't done
a
that in
round
a
or two?
while.
Okay.
Let's see what crazy pictures they are drawing that we can't. What was the one? Was it the cow? There was one.
Oh
drawing
yeah,
that
with
was-
the circles
yeah.
or like the cloud or something.
It's like what?
That was weird. Okay, so let me.
Oh, you're rocking a gym membership center?
I can. I'm rocking this gym membership. What does that mean?
Are you working out now? Are you gonna be swole like the cool kids say?
Okay, I'm trying to see how to make this the biggest. Oh, that block. Okay, here we go. All right, are you guys ready? So this is the drawing game. So I think basically what do? You just put if you see if you know what the drawing is in the chat.
Yep. So there's going to be 9 different drawings, and then you just pick whatever one, and like it registers. And then once you guess the right drawing, that one disappears and a new one pops up.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, so we'll do maybe a round or two. Let's try her.
What is that thing at the top left?
Is it not working?
I know. I'm wondering.
You check the options. Oh, okay. Hold on. I know what I did wrong. We're gonna try this again.
Bye, Cocoa Puff. Have a good night.
See you, Cocoa Puff.
Oh, it's a frog. Okay.
Oh my gosh, look how cool I look as Snoop. I think I'm going to keep this. This is going to be my new avatar for a while.
I like it.
there. Okay, let's try that. Hope I picked the right screen. Yay! I think we got it. I got it at the last moment. Okay. Let's try that again. Level 1 failed. Yeah. Alright, let's try this again. Restart.
True Jedi. That's so funny.
True Jedi, you're just gonna put in the chat what you think the drawings are, and it should hopefully get it. I don't know if it's not working.
I don't think you had to have that special setting for this one either.
Okay, well, I guess we can try the word game. It's so weird that it's not working.
What is that?
Okay, I think we're gonna try it. Let's try words on stream. That is super annoying. Okay, so copy link. I know. Okay, I think it's this. All right, fingers crossed, everybody.
I'm gonna drop down to play, guys.
Okay,
All right.
thanks for being here.
Yep, I don't think it's working.
Oh, okay. Well, we
I think you
tried.
do. You probably do have to do, and you can't change it in studio when you're live. You have to do it before you go live, which is really annoying
Mm-hmm.
because it has to be on ultra low latency.
Yeah, I did that before. Like, I did that before I started, just in case we did want to play a game.
Oh.
And yeah.
What the heck?
Oh well. Well.
Yep.
We
not
tried.
working.
I
mean, I can always start up a quick live since I wasn't around today.
Yeah,
do some words on stream.
Totally your call.
Yeah, or drawing.
Yeah, or drawing. I know. I was excited about the drawing game.
I know, and
But
I feel like we were getting a lot of them correct this time.
I know. I did too. Super rude. BK Sir won. BK Sir already won all the rounds.
Yep, because BK Sir got Banzai, which should have been working.
I know. And I do love your Snoop.
I know,
Your
me
Snoop
too.
avatar. And he's smoking the candy cane. That's awesome.
Well, and I had to make sure I was like, because I had to cut some of his hat off, but I was like, I've got to get the candy cane
Yeah.
in the shop.
Cinder's going to bed. Well, sweet dreams, sir.
Wow, you're going to bed early.
I know it's only 7:41. I'm about to DoorDash some munchies. I know mine is me and Binks. There was a Snapchat filter where you could get your pet. His poor
Oh
little
yeah, I
eyes.
love doing that with my
The
animals.
cats, yeah. All right, well, I guess stay tuned, everybody. If Emmy fires up a words live,
Yeah, I might do
your
like
eyes
we
out.
could do like 1 round. Well, 2 because we always do a practice. So like 2 rounds, which would be like a
Right.
half hour.
Awesome. I have Christmas. Oh, fireplace. Yes.
I love the Christmas fireplace.
So do I. Growing up, we didn't have a fireplace, so we always had the Yule log, we called it, on the screen. All right, so I guess look out for Emmy's words on Stream Live, which will be scheduled soon.
Yep.
Thank you guys for joining us tonight. I hope this was a little bit lighter of a subject
Oh yeah,
than
it
what's
was
been going
fun.
on. Yeah. Get us
Definitely
in the
fun.
spirit. Hopefully some of you guys got the holiday spirit going.
All right. Well, thanks for
Alrighty.
having
Well,
me.
of course. Thank you for being here. Thank you everybody for being here as well. And I will hopefully see you guys over at Emmy's. All right. Take care.